Number 18 here, we're going to find the equation for the graph, and we're given a point that is on the graph. The first thing we're going to start out with is I'm going to write down, I'm going to start writing my function with a missing. So I'm going to need to find a. I'm going to go down below here. So I have f of x is equal to a. And now I'm going to start using the information from the graph. So from my x-intercept there at -3, 0, I know that I have to have x plus 3. And because it goes through like a cubic, I know that it has to have a multiplicity of 3. Here at x equals 0, I could write x minus 0, but I don't need to do that. I can also just say x. And because it bounces, I have a multiplicity of 2. And then in the last spot here, x equals 3. So I know that I have to have x minus 3. And because it goes through in a straight line fashion, I have a multiplicity of 1. So now I've got that information. That's all I can do so far. I need to solve now. And in order to do that, I'm going to substitute in my point here. So my y value is -650. That's going to be equal to a times the quantity. My x value is 2. And I'm putting this in parentheses because if it were negative, it would be important that I did. The x value isn't negative though, so wouldn't create a problem here. So I have 2 and then -3. So there's my equation now. So I have -650 is equal to a times the quantity. And here this is 5. 5 to the third power is 125. 2 squared is 4. 2 minus 1, or excuse me, 2 minus 3 is -1. So now I have -650 is equal to a times the quantity. So 125 times 4 times -1 is -500. Now I need to finish solving for a, and I'm going to divide by -500. So -650 divided by -500 will result in an a value of 1.3. Now that I have my a, I can write my equation. F of x is equal to 1.3. And I'm going to do my x squared next. And then x plus 3 cubed. And I sure am glad I have the ability to move things around. I'm sorry, I know you don't on your paper, but it sure does help me. And x minus 3. And that is my solution. Hope it makes good sense. If not,